So it looks like they renovated the token store. This is in Calgary, Alberta, at Chinook Center. When they first opened, they didn't have quite as many of these like large scale display figures, and they didn't have this whole light setup, but it was actually really bright and hard to look at, and you couldn't really see who was up there unless you looked really, really closely. But then when you looked really closely, it was really dusty. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder if the Vancouver store looks like this. They had a bunch of imported plushies. I'm not sure if they were all licensed. This is cool. It has a lanyard. I love the Shenmue series. It's a charger, so it's like a battery pack for your cell phone. And then they also had these, what are these? Oh, cloth bags. So I don't know if these are licensed either. I didn't check the back. They have their own branded crane machine, one at the back and one at the front. And then they had imported rement, which is so sick because I love rement. Some of this stuff is really great scale for Pullip dolls, so I'm excited to be able to go buy rement locally. I saw these in Kittyland in Japan, and they're like Lego. They're not Lego, but they're like Lego, and they're Sanrio branded or Sanrio collabed. Then they had another one of these displays over here, but again, dusty, and you couldn't see who was up there unless you looked really closely. It was hard to look at because it was like fluorescent lighting. Air fresheners, and this is a little humidifier. Blind box pens, Sanrio pens.
Like,
these are licensed,
like
and I thought,
pens.
okay, or mechanical pencils. I'm like, this is actually kind of cute and practical. They also had these packs of pens, Kirby blind boxes. I saw these in Japan as well, but nonetheless, thought I'd look at them again. Very cute. And then they had all of the, not all of them, but they had all of these blind box toy display setups that were not like behind any glass, so you could like just look at them as they are. There was the one crane machine, and yeah. Hi. So I always get like instant happy vibes when I come into my friend's apartment. We're going to a metal show tonight, or sorry, metalcore. Metalcore. Gotta get it right. Is it metalcore because it's like hard? Because it's like hardcore music mixed with metal.
Who knows where the core comes from? It's where you go crap. It's crapcore.
I know. I was like leading on this little part here, and I was just like, oh, I'm so happy again. Doo-doo. I know, let's look at her pull-up dolls.
Plus the music is good.
I know, the music is totally a vibe.
We're vibing, yeah.
She is an artist. You should hit up her art Instagram. It's pink.asphyxia. I will write it in the description. She did these paintings, and these are her pull-up dolls. If you haven't seen the YouTube video already, I film her in her own outfits in her entire apartment, and I get like all her collectibles. But this is how she has some of her dolls displayed. There are some more there, and then there's like a whole shelf of dolls right here. Oh my gosh, epic. I love just like this frame right here. Like this is like boom. This picture is like click, insta worthy. Massive Hello Kitty plushie, and then another display of dollies. Some more over here. There's honestly so much in this apartment. You just have to go and see the YouTube video because there's a whole other room. So this is my toy room, stream room, I don't know, doll room. And right now I am organizing my Barbies. So I did this like 80s restore and restyle Barbie YouTube video the same day that I got this amazing like 80s retro. Oh, baby girl, I'm so sorry. I actually got her used, so Now we're looking at Chibi Moon Princess, or Small Lady, or Small Princess. She was missing these pearls on the one side and then her rose on the other side. So her dress is also falling down. She needs a few things. She didn't come with a stand, so that's why she's like sitting on this chair. The poor girl. Her hair seems to be okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, that actually took me just to put her on this stand, like, I don't know, 7 minutes. The thing is with dolls is their bodies are like really flimsy. Oh my gosh, careful. And they, over time, they just don't stand up straight. And she is borrowing her shoes, so I kind of like had to tuck her dress under her feet. So I mainly bought her, obviously she had her stock dress, but her wig was in really good condition, and I wanted to buy her for a dress up video and see how she would look in some other clothes. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that these dolls used to be upstairs on my doll wall, but right now I have them like in queue for dress up videos. I just landed a Hatsune Miku dress up video, and then I really want to reorganize my plushies, figure out who's gonna go in this cabinet, and organize the stuff that's over here that's really chaotic as well. So that's what's going on. I also wanted to reorganize this display. It's just like a storage shelf. Nothing is really like mindfully put anywhere. And then eventually I will get to unboxing all these dolls. Probably all this year, but we will see. And yeah. This is a glass block window, but it is actually hidden by this fabric because somebody will be like renting the space on the other side, and I don't want them looking in here. Okay, so now here is part 2. I did some tidying in here. I turned on the neons and it feels so much better. This light in the corner actually does light up, but before I actually didn't cover, like when this other room on the other side wasn't covered by, like I didn't cover this. So I just took out these lights so that it wasn't bright in here because it's a bit weird. But in this other room, the living room, or I like to call it the man cave, when you turn off this switch or turn on this switch, it turns on this light and that other light that was in my room. And so I was like, if they turned this on, they would be able to completely see into that room because technically a light would be on. So this is the kind of like 70s, 60s, 80s studio that I decorated. I interior designed, or interior decorated conceptually. I got some garbage going, some Barbies I'm gonna donate. So I ended up putting 2 dolls up here on display and then taking Lupinus and Quince because there was nothing in this cabinet and putting them in this cabinet. Sorry, there's like a bit of a shadow there with the light. Rearranged a few of the plushies. And then I put my Aura Rose Quartz pentagram on the coffee table here. So I organized a little bit the shelf. I decided to bring down Yutsuzu over here, and I just basically took off because there was like this middle shelf here, so I took that off and then I just like put her on 2 acrylic stands so that she was like more like centered, because on only the one she was like pretty low down. And then this wig is on a stand because like I'm worried about putting it back in a plastic. So I still have like 6 cubbies that I can put things in, and then some shelf space over here. This is a dehumidifier because it can get really humid down here because it's the basement. And then I turned on the neon behind there. There's no place for this vertical arm bar other than here, so it just has to live in that corner. put some like doll stuff over here. These are some clothes I have to organize. And yeah, there you have it. It looks so much better with the glass block window. I'll just have to show you that.